Have you ever seen Notre Dame recruit at this level from your time covering the Irish program?
No. And this is discussions that we're having on Blue and Gold a lot right now on our message board. Would highly recommend folks checking out the loose emoji board and reading all the content at blueandgold.com. But yeah, people are like, oh man, this class in the Holtz era, I wasn't born for those classes. I'm not going to speak to recruiting classes before I was even on the beat. Of course, I've done a ton of research, but I didn't experience those. I've been covering Notre Dame since May 1, 2019. And the only thing that is close is that 2023 class, in my opinion. They had a run in the summer where they landed like Christian Gray and Charles Jagasaw, Jaden Osbury, and Micah Bell in the span of a few days. Those were some big time recruiting wins. But what Notre Dame is doing right now is really, it's not comparable. And so you had Grayson McHugh. I'm told. So his ranking right now, Grayson McHugh, this offensive lineman, that he's actually Joey O'Brien's teammate. On3 has him ranked as the number 16 offensive tackle in America, which is the highest of the 4 rankings websites. He's going to catapult into the top 10. He possibly could end up with being on at the fringe of a 5-star. Like Grayson McHugh is about to explode in the rankings. So he committed on June 18th. 2 days later, you get elite defensive backs in Corey Adams and Joey O'Brien. On Monday, you get Preston Frizzell. They're not done. They're not even close to being done. 20 commitments, number 3 class in the country. They have several more to go that I think are very close to, committing and announcing and all that stuff. And then there are several more where it's like Notre Dame is right there, and could get that commitment very soon. So this is a run where Notre Dame is landing like this level of elite prospect. And then Thomas Davis Jr. took an official visit to Georgia, and all the numbnuts on Twitter are tweeting out, he gone. He's locked in. He officially shut down his recruitment. He's not talking to Georgia anymore. Like it's over. It's over. Dylan Faison, got an offer from Miami. He's a local school for him. Locked in. Like he's not going to officially visit Miami. Like this class is locked in. Very strong brotherhood. Sources on the Notre Dame side of things absolutely raving about how close that group is. So will there be a decommitment or two? It's possible. This is recruiting after all. But Notre Dame's over the moon about how close knit this group is, and then the potential of what they're going to add around the corner is, this has got the chance to be. The 2022 class was ranked number 6 in the country. Before that, I think the highest ranked group is 2013's number 4. I think this has got the chance to be the first top 5 class since then, Darren. Like it's got that kind of star power. Very, very exciting times.
But yet, we should be greedy and we should want more. Why not at this point? So, what and who is next for the Fighting Irish?
Yeah. So we're in a dead period now, which I always like to. I think when people hear dead period, they think nothing. It's completely dead. Not necessarily the only thing dead period means necessarily. It's just no face-to-face contact. So the coaches can't go see the kids can't go see the coaches. But phone calls and FaceTimes and texting, all that is still going on. So Notre Dame had really all of its targets. Like it's guys that they're running the 26th class on campus. So now it's about closing. So we'll have some announcements here around the corner. And I want to talk about 5 guys in particular. Charlie Tom, who, we discussed earlier, Darren, the offensive tackle. His mom graduated from Notre Dame. This was his, he grew up a Notre Dame fan, really waited on that Fighting Irish offer and got it. So I think that Charlie Tom, there's a good chance he could pop this week. And again, I would like the Irish to land him. Caden Finley is like a crown jewel for Notre Dame. The top receiver target for pretty much the entire cycle, as far as I'm concerned. Number 123 overall player, number 18 wide receiver in the country, 6'1.5", 200 pounds. The vibe out of his weekend at Texas this past weekend, oh man, Texas got the last OV. He's an in-state kid. He's a legacy. Stadger Michael Finley played there. The vibe out of Texas is that Notre Dame's going to be tough to beat. And Notre Dame's been very confident for a long time with Caden Finley. All year, Notre Dame's felt like they were going to land him. And I've had my prediction in since February, and I'm liking that. So Caden Finley announcing July 4th. That's going to be one to keep a close eye on. Your Independence Day could be fantastic. Better than ever if Notre Dame lands Caden Finley. Ian Premer, Notre Dame would love to have. And Evan Jacobson. This one's interesting because Notre Dame's got a tight end commit already. Could they take up to 3? It's possible. Evan Jacobson from Waukee, Iowa, 6'5.5", 230 pounds, number 12 tight end in the country. I do like where Notre Dame's at for him. Ian Premer's number 4 tight end in the country from Great Bend, Kansas, 6'5", 225 pounds. Iowa State, Kansas State, Notre Dame battle. Where he's leaning depends on who you talk to. This kid's tough to read. So no like decision dates for those guys. They're still working through their decisions. Devin Fitzgerald, wide receiver from Phoenix Brophy Prep, son of Larry Fitzgerald, announcing on July 5th. I like Notre Dame to beat out Michigan, UCLA, Stanford, and Clemson for him. 6'2", 185 pounds. Pretty so like he's faster than I thought watching his tape, hearing his track time or his 40 times. I think he's like a 4.6 kid, which is pretty darn solid. And a solid, I think the floor is like Deion Colsey and the ceiling could be like Chase Claypool. Like Devin Fitzgerald could be a really nice piece for Notre Dame. And, Notre Dame is trending towards signing its best wide receiver class in a long time. I think this is going to be a 5-man haul. There's another guy who I like at the receiver position, and I wrote about him at Blue and Gold. Published an article at 8 a.m. on Monday morning, the Gold Standard. Broke down the official visit weekend plus every target left on the 2026 board and where things stand with them. So definitely check that out at blueandgold.com.
Let's wrap up our Notre Dame recruiting update with Mike Singer by allowing you to give folks some information they've been waiting on. 2027 quarterback offers are out.
They did it. Notre Dame did it. The wait is over. And it's 2 names that we've gotten familiar with. Peyton Houston, definitely one who Notre Dame has been very high on throughout this calendar year. And I talked to him last night. This is he's 5'10", 200 pounds, but boy, does he got a rocket arm, super athletic. Nation's number 78 overall player, number 8 quarterback, according to the On3 industry ranking. Lit it up last year. I think it was like over 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns as a sophomore. This kid is electric. Notre Dame would love to have an athlete like him at quarterback in the 2027 class. He's big time. Notre Dame's going to be battling everyone for him. And, I've heard good things about where the Irish stand early on for him, but again, early is the word there. And then Teddy Gerard. So Peyton Houston's from Cotton Valley, Louisiana, and Teddy Gerard in Kennesaw, Georgia. That's outside Atlanta. So Notre Dame going into the South for their first 2 quarterback offers in the 27 cycle. Teddy's 6'3", 190 pounds. Nation's number 176 overall player, number 13 quarterback per the On3 industry ranking. Notre Dame, he really emerged for Gino Guidugli in the staff in May when Guidugli went to see him throw, and then Gerard came to campus at the beginning of June and threw for the staff, and had a really good day. So not surprised by these offers. I think Gerard is very high on the Irish. I think that Notre Dame's going to be a top 5-ish type contender. We'll see where it goes from there. And then wouldn't be surprised if Notre Dame extends more offers in August. These kids will start fall camp, and a lot of those practices get videoed, sent to Notre Dame. And so I think the Irish could extend, 3 to 4 more offers in August. If Notre Dame's sending out these 2, we'll see where it goes, where things trend, and then Notre Dame could offer some more guys in August. So I think at the end of the day, Notre Dame's going to get a darn good 27 quarterback, because there's quarterbacks that they didn't offer this first batch. And I'm like Keaton Croucher. I think he's from New York and is playing his high school ball in Connecticut. He's somewhere in the Northeast. He's a baller. And I know Notre Dame likes him a lot. He's about the same size as Gerard, 6'3", 190. He's a really good player. So I think at the end of the day, Notre Dame's going to get a really good 27 quarterback, and I can't wait to see who it is.
If you just listen to this 20-minute recruiting conversation and you're not subscribed to blueandgold.com, you're missing out, because you get daily coverage on all of these things at blueandgold.com.
Yeah, and we have weekly message board Q&A, so it's like, maybe you don't want to post a new thread to ask me, but you want to drop in. We do every Friday. I'm on there all day answering your questions. You have access to me, pretty much every day. I work every day. I don't take days off. maybe a vacation here or there, but I don't take days off. My wife doesn't like it, but I just work. I talk to Notre Dame fans. I report. Like, it's great. And it's exciting time at Blue and Gold. Very exciting times around the corner. I'm just going to leave it at that, but exciting times around the corner.
To be continued.
Darren knows what I'm talking about. Darren knows what I'm talking about.
I do. It's revolutionary.
Yeah.